Hello all. Today's topic is protein and I'm going to discuss on what are proteins, their classification, source and function. So protein. We often see bodybuilders as well as the weight trainer. They drink protein because protein is a substance that help us to build up a metabolism and strength as well. So when it comes to our body, our hair, nails are consist of protein. They have proteins, means they are mostly made up of proteins. So proteins are fundamental building block of our body. So the proteins are larger and complex molecule. They consist of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen and sulfur as well. So they are complex macromolecules, also biomolecules. They perform major role in functioning and regulating of our body cells and tissues and other organs of our body. So they provide strength to our body by producing hormones, enzymes, other chemical metabolites as well. So they involve in functioning and regulation of our body cells, tissue and organs. So proteins are composed of amino acids as well. They are arranged in different types of groups. So this fundamental amino acid sequences are specific and its arrangement is controlled. So in our body it is controlled by DNA. So since our body cannot easily synthesize this essential amino acid by our own, so we should have plenty of protein in our diet in everyday life. So this will help us to keep our body metabolism proper. So the structure of protein, in general there are two types of protein molecule, fibrous protein and globular protein. Fibrous protein are insoluble in nature. Example is keratin, and they are insoluble and elongated. And the globular protein is the protein that is soluble and compact. Globular protein can be insulin. So fibrous and globular protein are mainly comprised of four types of structure: primary structure, secondary structure, tertiary structure and quaternary structure. So primary structure is a first level structure. Protein, the protein structure, it is a sequence of amino acid in a chain. Then secondary structure, this protein is formed by folding and twisting of amino acid chain. Then comes the tertiary, it is third level. The protein structure is formed when twisted and fold of the secondary structure, fold again to form a larger three-dimensional molecule or three-dimensional structure. Then quaternary is the fourth level. So protein structure of this quaternary protein consists of more than one folded amino acid chain. So this is all about the structure of protein. So protein synthesis take place by the process called as translation. This process occur in the cytoplasm of the human cells. So it involves the rendering of genetic codes. So genetic code is readed. So ribosome is a cell that helps in translating genetic code into polypeptide chain, and this polypeptide chain become functional protein that only undergo certain type of metabolic or modification. So the type of protein and their function I'm going to talk on. So the so protein is always recommended by doctor. So the common example of protein is eggs, almond, chicken, fish, then all the marine animals, and then seeds, that is beans and pulses, then soybean, and then also cheese and milk, yogurt, and many more. So function of protein, so very first function is enzyme production. So enzyme that helps or mostly help to carry out numerous chemical reaction that take place within the cells. They help to accelerate that reaction. So they also help in regenerating or creating DNA molecule, and they carry out a complex processes. Then hormones, the proteins that are involved in the creation of various type of hormones, help in balancing the component of our body. For example, hormones like insulin that help in regulating blood sugar and secretion of that sugar. They also help in digestion process and formation of digestive juices. Then comes an antibody. We Antibodies are also known as immunoglobulin. It is a type of protein as well, so that mostly help in immune system to repair and heal the body, and protecting the body from the foreign particles or foreign bacteria. So they work together with the immune cells, identify and separate the antigen uh, that destroy the blood cell completely. So energy production as well. So protein are the major source of energy that help in the movement of our body as well. And the protein convert this energy into means convert these things into our energy. Then if we consume excess amount of protein, then this protein get accumulated in the form of fat and become a part of fat cells. So protein should be taken in the diet in limited manners only. So function of proteins I'm going to discuss. So the storage, so legume storage or albumin or protein, these are the proteins in our human body. So example of this is that they supply food during the early stage of seedling or embryo. Then comes the hormone signaling. um, they counterpart activities of different body. Example is glucagon and insulin. Then comes the myosin protein. They help to carry out muscle contraction. Then comes the pepsin or amylase or lipase. They break down nutrients present in the food in smaller particle, in smaller portion, so so that it can be easily absorbed. Then hemoglobin, it is very important protein in the blood. They transport oxygen throughout the body and the blood cells. So this is all about the protein, and protein are very important part of our life. Thank you.